It's Monday. It's your girl Candy Kaylin, and my friends are back. We are back with Situationship Talk tonight. Hey AM, hey JT.
Hey,
What's going on, Chief?
So we are talking. How did you guys have a good week?
yeah, you've been good.
Could have been better, but yeah, it was good. I'm here.
Your
Okay,
arm
well,
okay, JT?
I
Now
hope it gets better.
I broke my wrist on my birthday.
Wow.
I'm
So it
good
was
though.
it was broke Monday.
Were you
Yeah.
hooping?
I had my hand down Monday.
Okay, but I know I'm not crazy. I ain't seen no red cast.
Yeah, we good though.
Okay. Well, we hope you feel better.
I'm good. I'm good.
So we are talking tonight single, but we go together. So I don't know if you guys had a chance to catch Caresha, aka Young Miami, her new show. By the way, whoever her graphics person is on you that does her editing, amazing. But she had Diddy on. You know, used to be P. Diddy, Puff Daddy. He says he's now going by Love or Diddy. And there has been speculation that the two of them were in a relationship or they had something because she was beefing with somebody else online. He kind of confirmed that they got something going, right? So from there, the whole single, but we go together term is brought back up, and no perfect better place to talk about it than on Situationship Talk.
Yes,
What do you guys think about the
they
title? Not Diddy being old. We'll get to that later.
not about Diddy being up. I said they been dating though. They been doing something to that. But in regards to like the topic, I mean, situationships are always gonna be around. It just some formulate differently, and some have huge age gaps. And probably one of the reasons why it's just a situationship.
Okay. Well, she said we. So what about the whole I'm single, but we go together. So I'm single, but when JT show up, we go together.
It's a contract.
Explain it.
So basically, what it is it's like a it's like a 10-day contract. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to test this out. But you can't talk to nobody else, and I'm not gonna talk to nobody else when we're around each other. So we got to put this portray on that we dating, but we really single. I always hated that. I never used that verbiage. That's a contract because and you sign up for it, but it's like you testing it out. It's either we together or we not. Ain't no I'm
I
single
mean,
or we dating. I don't like
I
people put too many titles on things now, man. It's different. That's all I gotta say. It's
I
different.
don't agree with it. I feel like it makes things more clear. It's like in regards to like I'm single, which means I can like date, I can hang out with other people, but dating you means that I'm still going on dates with you. I'm still trying to see if I want to be in a relationship with you. But it's just being transparent. Like you're not the only person I'm talking to. You're the only person I'm dating. And the same thing we doing, I'm probably doing with that person. So I feel like it's making it as clear as possible so there's no confusion, but it's still making it a situationship. It's definitely still a situationship.
I'm pretty sure when it comes to this, I'm single, I'm dating. So yeah, in a good logic, yeah, we dating, we going out, but we all know they messing around. So I'm not about to sit here and be dating you and we messing around, but you want to date other people. It's like basically I'm a rebound in some aspect. I feel like don't if we date if I date somebody, then I'm not single. I'm gonna say that. I don't believe in dating a lot of people. I just never. And I know to each his own. I know a lot of people who be like, yeah, I'm dating about 5, 6 people. I'm trying to see. That's you, man. That's expensive. Gas $5. I ain't got time for that. My thing is either one, we gonna date and it's gonna be me and you, or if you want to go date around, you just put me back in the field, and if you come back around and I'm there, hey, I'm there. But if I'm not, I'm not, because I'm pretty sure it's a woman out there that thinks just like me.
Well, at least she said it. Because again, it's about being transparent, about being honest. You have every right to, after she tell you she's single but dating you, to walk away. If she didn't say that, if that wasn't a conversation, if that wasn't something she had told you, then you could have been dating her and she could still have been doing what she was doing because y'all never talked about it. She was never honest about it.
This is true. Which is true.
I think that it goes back to the fact that she's young, right? And she's hot right now. She's obviously partnered with him in some form or fashion that her show is on Revolt. She has no idea what she was doing interviewing him. She
Yeah.
never interviewed anybody before. It was hard for me
Yeah.
to sit through. It wasn't entertaining. Again, the graphics were on point and the conversation, Diddy knows how to market. He knows how to build, and Diddy is a great connection to have, right?
Yeah.
So I get what they're both saying, and I get what they're both saying because Diddy is old and Diddy has been linked to multiple young people. So at this point, I feel like he is just spreading his finances out and he's putting young people on. And I can't be mad at him for that, right? So
I
if an
mean,
old
he getting
dude,
something from it. Don't
of
worry.
course
He's
but
definitely getting
so is
something from it.
she. She got a
Of
whole talk
course.
show
Oh,
slash
oh,
podcast where
oh,
she's gonna make some additional funds. She's gonna bring some
Yeah.
additional attention to her group, right? And everybody wins from the situation. So for me, I don't necessarily hate the idea, right? Because I'm not big on titles. I like to do what I want to do, especially when you're young and in your prime. I'm rocking with them.
I
I'm
think it's
rocking with
mostly
the
him though.
idea.
appreciate it, Shay.
I think it's him. I think it's Diddy that don't want anything more either. That nigga old. And to be honest, after he really lost Kim, I think he actually just kind of like was like, you know what, I'm just, you know, not going to pursue anyone like that. He just want to date and
But he
just,
said he
you
He
know,
wanted
was
more
he was
kids.
doing that before Kim
And Cassie, who
and
left him
Cassie.
yeah.
and went
Did,
got married and had two babies.
Diddy out here fucking men and women. Man, come on
well,
now.
I am not finna
well,
play with you. You cannot say
Allegedly.
shit like that.
Right?
Kiss
Allegedly,
whoever the fuck you want. It's Pride Month, but don't be saying shit like that, JT.
it's
Don't be
That
saying
nigga
allegedly,
shit
fucking
like that.
men and women.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
So
Damn.
I feel like, and again, if you guys with those situations, I think people's feelings are less likely to get hurt because we have a clear understanding of what's going on, right? So
Yeah.
if you see Diddy out at Nobu in LA with the
Some
chick
bitch.
from another group,
Some
yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you really should be chilling and be like, what's up though? Like
Mind your
keep it
business.
moving.
Mind your
Keep
business.
it moving. Like this is real life. When people tell you what it is, you got to believe them. Take it at face value. Everybody's winning. She said, "Oh, I want some twins running your family." That's what she told Diddy. Diddy said he wanted some more kids. I don't understand why a 50-year-old man would want more kids.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
You got 4 grown ones. Why would you want any more? You got 2 twins you got 3 kids that's still in high school.
And
Make it
trying to
make
put some
sense.
more. And trying to put some more.
Yeah, like somebody
I
said they
mean,
feel like she wants him all to herself.
And that's when feelings get involved
no,
right there.
I don't think so. The way she be talking is like, I mean, maybe at one point. I think at some point, I think she's hoping for it. But right now, I don't think she wants that either.
What would be what is she, a 20-year-old woman?
No, she older than that. She about my age. I think maybe a little bit younger.
I don't know nothing about the city girls. All this new to me.
I think the city girl's like 20, like
They're
6.
20-ish. She's definitely let's see, how old is Caresha from the City Girls? She was born in 94.
Oh, then she's 28.
Yeah. So
Yeah, she
she's
my age.
20-ish.
She my age.
Okay.
She
So
okay. That's why I said she's looking for it in the future sense. But right now, I don't think she want it right now. I think she sees the potential of what it could be, and that's why she's like being okay with it. In regards to this dating around, because I mean, she's still able to be with somebody else if he don't want to eventually marry her. Like she's still
well, he
young
don't
enough
want to
for
marry
that.
nobody because he hasn't married anybody yet. So
Yeah, but everybody got hope. She gotta have some goddamn hope.
no. And see, that's where that's what I would tell young girls. Like,
She got hope. That bitch got hope right
don't.
there. But she young
What do you
enough
think?
to have
But
hope.
what does she think makes her different? What makes her different from Kim Porter? What makes her different from Misha? What makes her different from
Cassie.
Cassie? What
Did you
made her
not just
different
hear
from
all the
J Lo?
flatter? You didn't hear all the flattering shit he said on national, whatever it is he was on for her. That's why that type of feeling. That's some real nice shit to have someone say and then it be Diddy saying it. They're like Beyonce going on television saying shit like that. I believe everything Beyonce say after that.
You believe
Any
everything
goddamn
he
thing
said?
after that. At this age, but I would still be okay with just dating. You see again, because you're still able to see what other options you have. Like she isn't all the way in, and she's definitely pursuing other people. Trust and believe. Eventually, if Diddy don't get it together, she gonna pop out a month or two later with somebody, and then she gonna be married and she gonna have a baby. Same thing Cassie did on his ass.
I just think
Not
I
well,
just
she
think we
said.
need to live in reality.
Hold on, pay. Not well, she said. Don't do that.
Well, she is
Don't
hood.
do
I
that.
saw that. But
Yeah,
they cleaned her
yeah.
up. For the interview,
Like,
she looked real cleaned up. You know, she
she
was
been
sitting
cleaned up.
down.
She
That's
been
my
She was
cleaned
first
up a little
time.
bit.
That's my first time even seeing the City Girls. I thought the City Girls were one person.
oh, did you?
Yeah,
I
I
just
didn't
know
know
they
it was
can't
two women.
dance.
Wow.
I don't pay attention to them.
Y'all old, bro.
It
Like
ain't.
y'all
Oh, they just
old.
don't. They
I
don't
knew
say
it
nothing
wasn't
to me
one
to
person.
congratulate them.
I just know they real hood. They real hood. And people like Diddy, like, I respect the fact that you passing the game down, right? You got a platform, you rock with her, you giving her opportunity, even though there was other people out there that deserved the opportunity probably a little bit more, but you rocking with her. You gave her an opportunity, you created a platform for young people, right? But we don't, hot girl, I don't city girls is not my lane. They just not my lane at this point in my life. I know who they are, but to be rocking with them and follow them on social media, when she get her bag up and she can tell me where to go and travel and show me some stuff on her IG page, and that's maybe when I follow.
I
But
mean, I don't follow
I'm
no
on social media
celebrities.
learning.
I
That's
rarely
it.
follow celebrities. I mean, I just and not that I don't care about their life, it's just I see enough about their life and without even having to follow them.
Mm.
So yeah, I don't follow them either. But again, I do know their music, and I will say that I know a few lyrics. I can honestly say that. I won't say I'm a fan, but I do like music, and they do have a few songs. But again, I think at the same time she's really smart, and the show shows it. You know, she's gonna get better at it. It's gonna take some time, but she's gonna get better at it. And then, in regards to their relationship, I think she gonna definitely have a few situationships throughout her career, and we're gonna be able to see it all on the show, and all just through just media in general.
That's a big part of the industry. I just don't know if I just wish young girls would quit getting caught up with the idea of what could be. I think that's a lot of their biggest problem. It's being caught up in what could be.
But again, he also making moves. I mean, he got her a show, so it's not just that though. Like a random guy couldn't do what Diddy just did. Like, and then it's Diddy. You
So
understand? Like it's
appreciate
levels.
it
It's
for what
like
it is, right? What about appreciate it for what it is?
I
She's
think
not in
she.
a hurry to get to the altar.
You think she? I don't think she's in a hurry either. I think she
Well,
really
I just
cares.
I just don't want the message. I think the messages get mixed for young girls sometimes. Like as you said, the
Mm.
whole idea of he's giving her compliments, he's affirming her on national TV, he's boosting her career, he's making her feel good about herself. You know, in her mind, at some point with the two of them, they are together in some form or fashion, right?
I
Why
mean,
can't we just learn that these are situationships? They do end in people getting hurt when somebody invests more than the other person. Why not just enjoy the moment?
That's what's gonna
JT
happen.
says, yeah,
I think they
JT
are
says gas
enjoying
is too high. We shouldn't even be enjoying the moment. We should make a commitment, stay in our lane, and drive.
Yeah, cause my thing is he boosted up Cassie as well. He used to talk about Cassie all the time. That wouldn't. I mean, just
Yeah,
cause.
but it's the show though. I think it's a few. I think it's gonna be a few things that he has in play for her that he said to her that makes her want to be in a situation. I just don't think it's gonna be. I don't think. I think they both see it for what it is. But I do. Of course, I think because she's younger, she has more of a hope. But I don't think she's gonna stay as long as Cassie did. I really don't think she's gonna stay as long as Cassie did.
I mean, but she
I,
was like beefing on Twitter, bro. You
because I
But she
feel
always
like
do shit like that.
I,
She would.
I
She
feel
would.
like money. I feel like money plays a big factor too. Because first,
True.
I seen a clip like Ken, like you said. I wasn't engaged and I started watching something else. But the first thing she came on was like, "Ain't you? What did she say? Like billionaire Diddy or something like that." She
Yeah.
repeated it 3 times. So I'm like, at this one time, you keep calling me a billionaire. Yeah, like billionaire don't have a look to it. But money do. I think money plays a big factor. I really think it's a
Yeah.
situationship, but she in it for the money. He probably in it for the ass. I'm just gonna be honest.
She's young. She's a
I agree.
cute
The money
face.
plays a part.
Yeah, she's a cute face. She's cute to have on your arm. She can do some
She
things
real
he can't
cute.
do.
She cute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's a
she
cute
definitely
girl.
cute.
You know, she's good to have on your arms, and you can still like. I feel like it's a male ego thing. I think, and that's why I say I want young girls to look at it for what it is. It's an ego thing for him. He can still pull 20-year-old women. He's 50.
Yeah.
He's 50. Like he's dating women that should be dating his sons.
When he just dated
That
Lori
have
Harvey?
dated his sons. Yeah,
He
that
dated
have
Lori
dated his
Harvey. Yeah.
sons.
Yeah, Lori Harvey was with him before she got with Michael B. Jordan. Like,
But
you
she was with
know,
his son too, right?
yeah.
Yeah, before him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're having this conversation over and over. And since you brought up Lori Harvey, listen, I feel like the internet is, I feel like listen, black men have been mad this week. They mad at Lori
That's the
Harvey.
female future. That's
Apparently.
how she
They
is.
Female
She's just
future.
a female future. That's how
They
she
mad
is.
at Lori Harvey. They mad at Sonya Curry. They mad at Jada Pinkett Smith still.
Who?
You know, they mad at Steph Curry's mom. Like, you know,
Why?
Because she dating the dude.
yeah.
She
So,
dated
you know,
the player.
no,
Nah,
she's
she dating the
dating
dude. So basically they wife swapped.
wife switch.
They
They
wife
wife
swapped.
swap. So
She
her and
dating
her husband are
yeah.
on the break. They are getting a divorce, and she allegedly cheated on him. So you know, men don't like that. And so he was at the basketball game, and then so people start calling out that she was there too, and they basically swap spouses. So she's now dating the guy, and he's now dating the chick that were previously married. And then we got, of course, talk about the Kevin Gates Drika situation. So all of this goes into situationships and how things get out of hand.
You
So
want to know
men
my
have.
you want to
Go
know my
ahead.
opinion? I'm gonna tell you my opinion on this right now. I really think all this is systematic to bring down the black household. Because why do we put so much emphasis when black people break up? When white people break up, I don't see no podcast talking about white people breaking up. As soon as black people do something or we break up, it's a must talk about. And I really feel like this stuff
I
is
don't know now.
systematic.
Cause think about it. That trial
Johnny
with
Depp and
Johnny
Amber.
Depp and Amber, that shit
It
got
was bad.
Name
That
something else. Name
horrible.
something else.
It was bad.
Like recently, I can't name.
I
I
mean,
can't
they
remember
talked about
something
it
recently.
when
They
Jolie and Brad Pitt broke up.
Yeah, and when
Celebrity shows talk about it, right? I think with us, I think why black people are talking about it, JT, is exactly what you said. It is the fact that we are starting to look at sometimes we kind of dust up our households and our finances on some silly stuff.
True.
And I think that's the reason why we're starting to have these conversations. And you know, men are angry when other men get cheated on. It's
she
just
didn't
men
cheat
feel
on
like
him.
who?
Are they talking about
Drika?
Laura Harvey?
No.
Laura Harvey.
She didn't want to be married. So men are
Hold on,
going
Drika cheated on Kevin Gates?
Drika allegedly treated on Kevin Gates per the freestyle
with the trainer or some shit?
with a trainer.
Wasn't the trainer a woman?
That's what has been said. So it's just
That's a lie. That's a lie. I saw that, but I was like, this can't be true. I kept scrolling because the new people on social media say whatever.
I just think we want to be able to see black love work. We want like JTC, we want to see black families thrive in the success, and we are better together. Like financially, we keep our money circulating if we keep it together versus once we break it up.
That's true. Cause look how they doing LeBron.
I think if they just stop showing their relationships, then they could do it. They can work on it behind closed doors. I mean, the most private of black couples that have lasted the longest are the ones that have been private. They haven't been all on social media and other platforms. But of course, it was a little bit, back in the day. But if that was just what people did, just stay your ass off social media and in the public eye, and with
but you
all these
can't do
different
that
opinions.
in this business.
He did
cheat.
He cheated.
Yeah, Yeah, you can't. It's hard to do that in this business, right? Because when you do things together and people think you are a solid black couple, it brings you additional finances.
Yeah, but is
It
it
brings
worth
you
it?
additional.
But is it worth it? Everything,
I mean, that's a good
it's
question.
pros and cons of this. Is it worth it? Like, is
Good
it worth it? Like
question.
I always said, I want to be rich rather than famous because some shit you lose as being famous ain't fucking worth it. Like
I
my
agree.
privacy is not worth it. Like people being in my relationship is not worth it. It's not worth it.
But
I agree.
I agree too, and it almost goes back to like it. I don't know. That's like Kanye and Kim. Look how they portray Kanye. This man fighting for his marriage. What they say, he got mental issues. That's the first thing they say is he got mental issues. I'm like, that the thing is, as a culture, black people really don't know what mental issues is. They really don't. They think if somebody come knock your windows out because they angry, they crazy. No, they're pissed. Kanye, you got to understand what he experienced. Like he wanted it to work with Kim for his family's sake. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like he said, he bought a house next to them so he can see his kids. And then we go to Kevin Gates and Drika. They were, and one thing we have to stop doing as a culture, stop saying, and I think I said this last week, stop saying that everybody's relationship goes. Y'all just seeing things from Instagram. Y'all seeing them
Yeah.
overseas riding camels, praying with each other, and y'all like, oh, that's goals. No, it's not, because obviously this man was messing around with Brittany, what's her name? Brittany Renner. That's
Mm,
a, and the thing is, the world don't put so much emphasis on Brittany Renner, but they put emphasis on Lori Harvey. They both do the same damn thing. Brittany Renner
agree.
literally is going around the
Yeah.
NBA getting young NBA players pregnant. I mean, getting pregnant by young NBA players. And ain't
Wow.
nobody saying that. But Lori Harvey, who we don't know if she out here sleeping with these men, we just know she's dating. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, if
Right.
somebody out here dating, that's you.
Yeah.
But one thing I do say about Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan is I have to agree on, I have to stand with the men on this one, because if you with this man, why do you want, why do you get wife qualities? Why, because obviously I think they were staying with each other, pretty sure they were sleeping around with each other, but you want these wife qualities, but when he's ready to propose, you say you're not ready. But I got to give Michael B. Jordan a slap behind the neck too. Like, nigga, that's Lori Harvey. Come on now, bro. Like, you
Oh,
can't
it's
take.
only been a year. It's only been a
Right.
year, and she's younger than me. She's younger than 28. So it's
Yeah.
only been a year.
What a
Like
year got to
That's
do anything?
why are they so? Because she's not
a
ready.
lot.
He can
Like who?
respect that and still date
Yeah.
her. And they didn't have to break up. But no, because I don't
Because
want to marry you. You can't be with
who
me.
are you? Who I am at
Like
25 was not who I
right,
am today.
I know a
right.
lot
And
of
that
people that
doesn't
got married.
mean,
Y'all got to stop
but
putting
that
Yeah,
age
doesn't
on
but
mean
that.
you're
she doesn't
ready.
want to. Right, she
Yeah,
isn't
doesn't
ready.
mean
That doesn't
she's
mean she didn't
ready
want to
to
be with him.
So
She
why
to
just
did
isn't
you
follow
ready
want
to
to?
his
marry
career,
him.
to sacrifice her career. Like when you get married, what the expectations are changes from when you're dating, right? To give up your own space, to give up your own dreams. A lot of times women put their careers on back burners in order to sacrifice for those men to get where they need to go. So then what's left for you? And that's why women are in their 40s and 50s leaving their husbands, because they've sacrificed. They've given those husbands that support. They've raised their kids and they got lost in the process. So I think that with Lori Harvey being big enough to understand that I'm selfish, I don't want to get married right now. I have goals for myself. Michael B. Jordan is a mega star and
Yeah.
he's only going to get bigger. So why rush down the aisle? You don't even know me in a year.
So my thing is, why not say that in the beginning?
Who
Because
like
we're
would you put
dating
it?
in the
Why put
beginning.
a
Like,
you're right?
So
Why
right.
okay,
what's the timeline?
okay.
Like
So
if you ask
so
to
so
marry
so
me in a
we're
year, I'm gonna
dating. So
say
we're
no.
dating. If we're dating, why won't you tell me your future expectations? Because I
Because
know
She
then
when
you
probably
I'm
sound
dating
won't.
like,
somebody, I ask, what do you want in the future? Like, for instance, I used to talk to a girl a long time ago. When we first started dating, I asked her, I said, hey, do you want kids? She said no. I said, I'm out. I want kids, so I'm not even about to waste your time.
Okay, Lori Harvey may have said she wanted marriage. She don't want marriage after dating this nigga for a year. She want marriage maybe after dating this nigga for 3 years, or maybe dating this nigga for 5 years.
or
That's what
adjusting
she's
So,
saying.
careers. Yeah,
but so
time.
you wait till the proposal to say something.
Who
I
puts
mean,
a time
even
frame on
even and
something?
still, did I know it was coming, right? So then you get labeled
Right.
a cold-hearted bitch like I get called sometimes because I'm like, listen, do not propose to me in front of my family. I don't want to be married right now. Like, like, I think we don't understand who we are as people, and we get mad when people do. She doesn't want to be married.
I feel
And
like
I
if it
think
was
that
switched,
fair.
it'll be a whole bunch of women bashing men. I promise it would be.
I think that if a man, I think most men shouldn't get married until they're like 40. I really believe that most men, like, they
That's
need to
halfway through
go.
death,
No.
girl.
How's
No
that
one would.
halfway through death?
What?
Huh?
And then we get married and we have kids in our 40s, and the next thing you know, they 20 and we 60. We halfway dead.
No, you're still alive. My mom was, her dad was his late 50s. He lived.
No,
Well, you
but
have
He
to
lived
think of a
until I was in
lifespan.
middle school.
Think of a
hold on, I was.
lifespan of a man right now, of a black man right now.
It's a little shorter.
It's shorter.
Even with the lifespan of a
It's
black
like
man
80.
right now, right?
Like
80
70,
is
80.
still a long time. If you marry somebody at 40, you could still be married to them 40 years if you live to
Yeah.
be 80, right? If we're looking at this, why are we having to be married so early?
No,
We
not
don't
just
even
that,
know who
but
we
But
are.
why? But
Like,
why
let
we
who
these
would be
putting
people get
we
their
mad if
putting
Michael
coffee
an
B.
age
before
on
Jordan
they.
if he
marriage?
broke up with her after a year?
Well,
A
that's what I'm
year is a
saying.
reasonable time.
A
People will be
year.
mad at Michael. No, I'm talking about people will be mad at Michael B. Jordan if they waited 5 years and then he decided he didn't want to marry her. That's when most people be like, how he wastes her time, how this happened, or vice versa. Like, people would be more outraged at Laura Harvey if 5 years went by and then he asked and she wasn't ready. Then I would be like, she wasted his time. But a year is perfectly normal. In a year, you may not have even had a real argument. In a year, you may not even know how this person actually sleeps.
And y'all
In a year,
travel. Y'all, and I'm just saying it for like
yeah.
somebody who has been in a long distance relationship with 17 weeks out of the year on the road. Like, being on the road is not the same as living in the house together. Like, if I
It's a
have
lot
not
of
learned
distance.
anything else, it's like being on the road is fun. You fly into the city, she pulling up on him, we pulling up on vacation, we having a time of our life. When you live together, like, that's a whole nother learning phase.
Which is
A
true.
whole nother learning phase. Understanding his work schedule, linking those schedules up, y'all. This stuff is difficult.
You make
Still
it
trying to
difficult.
maintain your life. I don't make it difficult.
No,
I'm
no,
just
not
telling
you.
you.
No, not you, Candy. No, not you. I'm saying people make it difficult. My
But
homeboy and homegirl been together since 8th grade and they married and still together.
yeah, but what is their lifestyle? And that's what I
They
go back to. Like,
they
JT,
life.
your lifestyle is not easy either. Like, we got to look at these lifestyles.
He's
Like,
a
if you
truck
work a
driver.
nine,
He's
if
a
you
truck driver
okay,
and she's a traveling nurse.
okay, so they're
Oh,
gone all the time.
They gone all
yeah.
the time.
So they meet each other in different cities. They can keep it fresh. What would happen if they had to come home and live together? Like, what if during quarantine, and realize a lot of people broke
They
up
did.
during quarantine.
They stayed
Like,
together during quarantine.
so they have a bond that's really strong, and
They
that's
do.
what
That's
they
why I'm saying
want.
there's no such thing as an age on marriage. We
It's not
gotta
an age on marriage.
we
I say it was an age. It just said it wasn't. She don't want to get married right now.
no, but Candy said men should get married at 40. It shouldn't be an
I
age
just
on
Oh,
think
that.
I just think there's things that we need to get out of our system. I think realistically, we need to understand who we are, our transitions in life, like people's bad credit. Like, think about those things that you did at 2025, right? Like, people, and I work with young kids, so like, people screw stuff up. You drag people through stuff. You don't know who you are. You don't know what you want, like how to love, what you need sexually. So then when you're in a marriage, and we've been married, let's just say, JT, you and I, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how you know how to act it out on a whim. We've been married, right? We don't know anybody but each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then at 30, I decide that, you know what? I'm not having orgasms. Kind of like the conversation DJ Envy and his wife
And
was
yeah,
having.
okay, yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So at this point, right, she loved Envy so much they were willing to work it out. But that's why those women start cheating. Because I can't come to you as a man, right? Every man is not open-minded like you. You can't go in
And they
doing
not,
new tricks.
they not. A lot of men are not open minded like me.
And that's what I'm saying. So what is a woman supposed to do that's been married to this man for 15 years? You love him, but you're not happy sexually. I need variety sexually. Or a woman married to a woman, whatever situation. When you're young.
Do we take our sacrifice?
We sacrifice, but I'm not being
That's a
pleased
big
sexually.
ass sacrifice. That's a big.
So
That's a no sacrifice.
so you rather start over with somebody?
No.
You rather start over with somebody else?
I'd rather be happy.
You rather start over with somebody else?
Yes. Yes,
Because
because
you
if I can't come to you and talk, right? And
Mhm.
that's the reason why I say at 40. I think men, as they get older, they see the world, they understand that no, I'm not the first person to touch this woman, right? I'm not the first
That's
one
a
to be
big
with this
age gap.
woman. I'm
Like,
not the
hey,
only
yo,
woman.
That's a big age gap. That's funny.
But
40.
I'm
But
just
ain't gonna, but
saying.
no, the crazy thing is, I had a cousin said he wasn't gonna get married until he was about 40 or 50. I had a cousin saying he's still not married because he hasn't reached the age.
I like this
And
age
he was
gap.
like, because he gotta get some shit. He gotta get everything out of his system. He gotta be sure. He gonna hit up in age that he's not gonna be married. But we look at him like he's crazy. Because what the fuck you mean? You're not
And,
gonna be married until you like 40, 50. Like what sense that make?
It
hey,
makes a lot
I'm
of
gonna
sense.
piggyback off you because I go to the barbershop and I watch these old ass men come in the barbershop. And they be in there talking about, yeah, I'm still out here getting it. I'm out here doing it. Yeah, I'm 45. I got this little 20-year-old, you know what I'm saying? She got to come give me some head. And this is the other day I was in the barbershop. She's like, yeah, she gave me some head at my job. Men don't mature. Men mature when they want to. There's no age on a man maturing. I know a 50-year-old pimp right now. And he telling me to stop looking for love. He said, man, these hoes ain't shit, JT, man. You gonna get you about 6 of them. No, gas is $5.
And
No.
it's
That
about
gas is
priorities, right?
uh
Right? So as you said, the maturity level. So some people do mature earlier. But just
Correct.
from my experience, the men who are married and want to be married early, they get married and they stay married. There are
yeah.
a lot of men
I do.
and they don't cheat. And my mom always told us there's like 1% of those.
That's
There's a
1%.
small, there's a small, and that's very little when we're talking about 100%. And there's only
Yeah.
1% of those men that, or women. I feel like women are the same way. If these women are involved in relationships and even in same sex relationships, I've had friends where they've literally divorced because people are cheating. It's the same thing.
All the
It doesn't,
time.
yeah, it doesn't matter how it is. So I think it's about maturity and as people understanding who you are, being honest about your selfish. I'm selfish as hell. At 25, I was like tiptoeing on the door of marriage, and I heard both of my grandmas were saying, "Don't do it, reconsider." And I was like, "Oh, just just literally, my grandmothers gave me hints of information that was like, that ain't it." And both of my grandmothers had been married since they were like 19 and 25. But that particular situation for the things that I wanted to do, it wasn't a good fit. So I just think that for Laurie Harvey to be big enough to realize that she's not going to be the kind of wife that Michael B. Jordan deserves right now, because
Right
I think
now,
people don't
right.
look at it from that perspective, that takes a lot of maturity. To
Right,
walk
cause she not ready
away,
to have no baby. She not ready to be in the house and
she's not ready to
take care
sacrifice.
of a house.
But she was ready to get that dick.
Right, but
He
sacrificing
was
and taking
ready
care
to
of a
get
house,
something else.
right, taking
It
care
go
of a
back
house
and
is a
forth.
lot.
I think it's
Yeah.
both their faults. I'm not placing it on men. I'm not placing it on women. I think it's both their
It's no
faults.
one's fault. They just did it's just not
Yep.
their time or they're not meant to be together. They'll
And
figure it out.
and I think that's what it is.
Them,
I think she
them
did him
old dudes don't be out
service.
here lying. Them old dudes don't be out here lying. Heck nah. No. Don't you delete your comment. The old dudes are worse than young dudes. Are you serious? Old dudes go through
No, she's
midlife
saying
crisis.
no. When she says out here lying, she's talking about what they do. Old dudes will hype young dudes up and be like, "Don't do this, don't do this," and they be
Oh,
tricking on the other
I
side.
thought you were
No, no,
talking
no, no,
about.
no,
Oh, I thought you were talking.
no,
They don't be
no,
doing that. I'm like,
no,
girl,
no, no,
I
no.
work at a call center. I'm a
Yeah,
manager. I done seen some things.
yeah.
I can believe it. Them call
So
centers be the worst.
What man
it's
say? That's why working in a call center, I can't say men cheat more than women or women cheat more than men.
because
I
they're
would not say that.
listen. Don't even get me
It's the
started on the
same.
call. We need to write a story called "The Cosino Chronicles."
We need to make a movie called The Con City
We
Chronicles.
listen. We really, really should
Not
because
the call
I
city.
got some tea for you.
Candy,
We
I got a
really
whole
should.
call center we can shoot it.
We really probably should start
Y'all is
writing that.
ignorant.
AM is a writer also.
Y'all is ignorant.
Because listen,
Because this concept is already just really. Everyone that's ever worked at a call center knows it's going to be nasty.
Yeah, I had.
and I did 9 years
I'm
at
still.
one and
I'm
4 at another one.
I'm 14 years in one, and I'm a
Yeah,
manager. I
yeah.
literally I literally watched a man who was in the army. His wife worked up there with me. She used to drive his Hummer and his Cadillac. She used to brag on him. Man, my baby a military sergeant. He been there. He been this. He been that. Oh, yo, man, brag on your dude. Why is she having sex in the weight room in our job?
I know somebody who left their whole
In the
husband and
weight
she
room?
In the weight room with cameras in there. Risked her whole job, not
Right, because
caring.
I
they
know
do it all the
cameras in there.
time.
I know
They
cameras in
do it
there for
all the
sure.
time. IMs, right? People get fired because they send an inappropriate
Oh,
IM.
Do you know how many
yeah.
times to fire somebody over inappropriate
Yeah.
IMs? And now
And
we
it's
work
like,
out of
why would you
teams and
do
they got
that?
emojis.
Yeah.
Somebody
It's like,
just
why
sent the
would you
purple
do that?
cucumber the other day, and I had to give them a warning.
Like you can see, like, listen, that's a whole nother story,
That's
right?
a
And
whole nother story.
but listen, we're talking about relationships because we work there. Like that's why
No,
I know,
those are full of situationships.
yes, the
Those are
men and
full.
women be
Cooler.
cheating.
Yeah.
Like everybody be cheating for whatever their reason is. And that's what I go back to when you meet these young people that are 25 and they're married and they cheating on their husband. And I'm going, sis, you could have just stayed unmarried.
Stayed unmarried.
You could have
Right.
stayed unmarried. You just should have gave yourself a
Right.
little bit more time. It
Because that's
takes,
worse.
and that's all that I'm telling people. Like sometimes we're not emotionally mature enough to be a wife. We're not emotionally mature enough to be a husband. You have to clean house, y'all. Okay, or
I
you
agree,
gotta find a
Ken.
Yeah.
maid.
I
You
agree,
gotta
Ken.
find a maid because I need a housekeeper, right? You gotta clean the refrigerator, you gotta clean the stove, you gotta mop, you gotta sweep, you gotta take trash out. Like I think
Yeah.
these are conversations we need to have with young people because, as you said, a husband, a man is looking for something in a wife. So when we're having these conversations, we need to be asking, what are your expectations of a wife? And he
Correct.
needs to be asking, what are your expectations of,
Husband.
a husband?
I
And that's the reason why I can respect Lori Harvey's decision to walk away. And when we talk about Drika and Kevin Gates, Drika moved to the farm. Kevin Gates is
Drinker
on
did
his
a lot.
grind.
They did a
Huh?
lot. They did a lot for each other.
They did.
That's what
But
hurt, AM. That's what hurt. That's
But
what
they
hurt.
also did a lot of dirt too. You can't cover up. You can't you. My thing is, it's like you can just keep doing your dirt to people and expect them to just stay or be just sit there and take it or be okay or not dish that shit back. Like not dish that shit back. Like I always say, you can't poke the bear. You can't be poking. You can poke the bear. You can't be provoking it. But when shit happens, you gotta live with it. You can't be out here doing what he doing, which is being hurt and taking it out and taking it onto every platform he can. Just be hurt at the house. She was hurt at the house when you were doing wrong.
that's
Yeah,
Keep
that's
that shit
that's
between
true.
y'all.
and they should,
But I don't think it came out because they saw him with the woman, right? And
Because
that's
he
what
took that shit out his house. And my point, that bitch been to come to your house for all these other months. Keep that bitch
what
in
you
the
say they
house
should have stayed inside
privately.
a little longer.
Yeah. She was so excited to be outside. No, keep that bitch in where she been at, Netflix and chilling until you figure out your emotions with Drika. Because they probably not even gonna get another voice. To be
they
honest, they probably go. So why the like at all this for nothing? For
they.
fucking nothing.
I'm gonna tell you why, because they was both sleeping. They were both running trains on other women. So I really feel like, you know, Kevin Gates went on this little spiritual journey or whatnot, and somehow Drika got lost in it, and then all of a sudden this nigga done turned back into the other Kevin Gates. Now he ain't making, man. I don't know. It's just,
Horrible old Kevin Gates decisions.
yes. I wouldn't be
Like
surprised.
everything because she hurt him went out the window. I'm saying niggas hurt. Everything he learned went out the fucking window.
I mean, and we went,
Like
and
I
that's what I
can't
said
stand
about
this bitch.
sacrifice. Like, right? His spiritual journey. He's over here praying to Allah now. Like, and that's what I say about marriage, right? You gotta be that wasn't something we were talking about at the beginning of our marriage. This is your change, it's something you felt. As your wife, I'm supposed to follow you. Like, I'd have been like, wait. That's where he would have lost me wrapping my head up. Like, sir, that's where he would have lost me. I'd have been like, sir, I'm not gonna be able to do
I'm
this.
gonna lie.
You want to cheat on me and want me to pray to Allah? For me, it has just been too much. And and as you said, y'all had an open concept. And the thing about open concepts are when they don't go the other person's way,
Yep. They get upset.
then people still get their feelings hurt.
Yep.
As cool, as open as you think you are about these situations. And from an interview that I saw, he made mention that he was Drika's first on Angela Yee's lip service.
Mm-hmm.
That Drika may have been messing with women before him anyway. So we also got to understand we're not going to change people. Whatever it is that people ultimately desire in their heart, at some point
I
in time,
wouldn't
they're
say
going to
that.
feel desire in their heart. I don't believe we're
She
going to
could be
change people.
bisexual. But she been bisexual. They were, like I said, they were been
Exactly. So why
having
you mad? So why
casual
you
sex
mad?
with women.
So are you mad allegedly if she really treated with the female trainer? Are you mad because she
Because it
cheated?
wasn't,
Are
because
you
he
mad?
wasn't there. Because he wasn't there.
But
That's what I would be mad.
he
I'm
cheated
supposed to
first.
be there.
He cheated first.
Of course he cheated first. He's been cheated. But that's the thing is, if you gonna keep accepting someone for cheating on you, then they're gonna keep cheating on you.
Heck, you be religious. What do threesomes and religion got to do with anything?
I mean, that is kind of,
Because you gotta, man. Look, I'm not back into religion. We going never mind.
I'm just saying it's a lot. Like, right? We are I don't know. It's a lot. It's a
It's a lot.
lot.
But I
I
just
just
feel
feel like
oh, okay.
for me, the religion would have got me. When he started talking about Allah, I'd have been like, this wasn't a part of the deal. Like, and that's why I say we have to be mindful, like we talked about last week. People change. As we get
Oh,
older, as our desires
okay.
change, our hearts grow, people just can't do it. And as AM say, the biggest thing is sometimes we need to just tap out.
So that's like
See, I would have left at cheating. Are you cheated? Fuck.
I remember
Bye.
somebody told me because of my spiritual views. Somebody told me that somebody told my girl at the time. And they said you and JT is not gonna work out because the spiritual girl is gonna take over his heart. And she was a Christian. And she was like, no, it's not. And I'll be damned, that's what happened.
Mm.
I fell in love with somebody who was more spiritual because I tell women about my religious beliefs. And I be like, look, it can work if we communicate. But if you that person that you know for a fact, like this is my religion, I'm sticking to it, and I want a man to be what I believe in, and I tell you all the time, then we're not gonna work. We're not gonna work because that's why I say younger people need to discuss what they want in the future. I think younger people think in the
Yeah,
moment, not the future.
I
That's what
agree.
goes on because they see a big booty and titties. Women see money and a print. That's all they see.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, the sex good as heck. Like, oh man, we having sex,
Caught
man,
up.
every day. Man, this
Yeah.
dude here beating me up against the wall, but you don't know nothing about this man. That's all
Nothing.
you
But
know.
that's the whole point. What did that with Laura Harvey and Michael B.
Michael B.
Jordan? What they doing all the time? Of course you're not ready to get married to this man. Of
Because I don't
course,
know
like,
you.
sir, I don't know, sir, I really don't know you. Like,
She
I
probably
know
don't know the
you,
B and Michael
but
B.
I
Jordan
don't
stand
even
here
know
for.
you.
Exactly. And like you said, JT, like, right? And that's what I was saying. For people who have hectic schedules, we flying into town, we hook it up, we see in the city, we talk a little bit. We're so in love. Y'all know when we so in love, we don't see nothing. We just, as you said, we getting our head banged against the wall and our feet are turning around on the ceiling fan. Like that's all people care about at that point. So once those stages are over, then what?
When that girl
Like you
hit you
said,
with that, what are we?
yeah.
The women will pull that in a minute in some
Yeah.
sex.
Not that
Now we
what
got
are
to talk about
what are
religion.
we?
We got to talk about wanting kids. We got to talk about families. Where we gonna spend the holidays? Are you willing to miss the holidays? Like all of those things come up when you're really getting deeper in situations, and in that first year you don't have that time. So I've heard people say,
I
"Go
agree
ahead."
with y'all then. I agree with y'all then because both of y'all both said in a way that communication is key to finding out what you want in a
Yeah.
relationship, marriage. That is very true because that's why I grew to put sex as like the last thing I worried about when I'm talking to somebody because I already know what I can do in the bed. I don't have to talk about it. You can see for yourself. But I want to know about you. I want to know when you die, what do you think that's gonna be the next thing after death? I want to know these type of questions. I ask women this. And I done had a lot of women say, I ain't never had a man ask me that because they're wanting one thing at that time. I don't think in a moment no more. I don't. So I guess I gotta agree, and I'm damn near almost 40. But it took me a while to mature. It do. And women mature faster than men. That's scientifically proven.
Yeah.
Very scientifically
But
proven.
at 25,
No,
'That's
I
these new women.
this wasn't my. But I'm just from a woman at 20. I can be honest. At 25, this wasn't my idea all the way. Like we're talking about now, we can break it down and have a clear understanding of these are why things should progress a little longer. I couldn't verbally express that. I was just considered a runner because I'm like, oh, I'm out. You start talking to me about marrying me, I don't want no parts of this. I'm out. At 30, I was like, I'm out. So now I understand that I need to be communicating exactly what you said. Like, sex is our lowest priority level. Like, where are we spending Easter? What are your family traditions? You
Exactly.
know, how do y'all handle 4th of July, Juneteenth? Do you celebrate? Do you celebrate Christmas? You know, what are your family traditions and values, and how can we implement the two? It's just a lot to adulting.
It
And I
I
think
need
is.
to write. I
sometimes
need to
we
write
think
some
we're
of these questions
adulting.
down.
You say what?
I need to write some of these questions down. I ain't
Girl,
never asked
write
no
them
question on
down.
these
Like,
questions.
yeah,
I
I
ain't
mean,
never
but
heard no reason
You're
on
gonna
these
fall in love,
questions.
and you better don't answer these questions.
see, so you think about it,
I
you're
ain't
right.
never. I ain't
You know,
never
you'll
asked
do a
nobody these
turnaround.
questions
You'll
on
do a
some real
turnaround and go
shit.
home for the holidays, right?
Uh-huh.
Sometimes
AM will
yeah,
do a turnaround. She will go to the SIP and see her folks.
for like a week and come back or a few days and come back. Yeah.
Exactly. So if you're gonna commit to somebody, don't you want to know if they're willing to go with you?
Yeah,
Can
I
y'all
mean,
alternate holidays? Like,
I'd be like, what you doing for holiday?
Can you drive with me to Mississippi? Can we sit in the car?
I'd be like, what you? No, I'd be like, what you doing for holiday? But then because I be thinking right now and not future questions. That's why I said I
She
gotta do
said,
better for
"Fuck
that.
the family. I don't care about nobody family tradition." Is your sister single?
Hell yeah,
y'all
she's
pray for her.
single.
Pray for her. She
I
she
can
really
answer
means
yes,
that. She
I'm
really
yes.
gonna let
means
the
that.
ancestors guide her on that one, cause that's a
Even
funny
even
ass.
even if not, she means that. Like, listen, it's a struggle, right? I just spent
Not
Christmas
fuck the
away for the
family.
first time like 3 years ago. So it's a struggle because our family traditions are strong. Both sides of our family, we've always had really strong family traditions. So you coming in and interrupting our life. Like, this is what we accustomed to. We wear pajamas on Christmas Eve. Like, can you come wear pajamas on Christmas Eve?
Y'all
Oh
said,
Can you,
shit. That's
can
all.
you,
That's
yeah,
a do. That's doable, but I'd be like,
yeah.
God damn, every Christmas,
Like, do you have
I know, right?
Christmas Eve traditions?
every Christmas,
Musty
fuck.
ass pajamas.
Do you have Thanksgiving traditions? Like, don't come to my mama house talking about eating at 12 o'clock. We don't eat till 6. Like, these are things that, yeah, girl, we eat dinner. We eat supper. We do not
My
eat.
mom, Christmas and Thanksgiving be ready at 9 o'clock in the morning.
No,
Man,
ma'am.
see,
We cook the night before.
yeah,
I don't do
I
that.
can't come to your house because I'm with AM. We breakfast at 6 in the morning, but dinner damn near done around 9 or 10. And we eating at
Yeah,
12.
so we
We,
don't eat until,
we
unless
watching
we going
Cowboys.
to, we watch the Cowboy game, but
Y'all not
we
even
not
eating.
eating till 6. No,
The
we haven't.
Cowboys off.
Well, see, but that's the thing. We grew up with going between two families.
Yeah,
So going between my mom's and my dad's family, we eat by 3 o'clock.
yeah.
With my
That's
Yeah.
mom's family, we don't eat till 6. So those are
Ooh,
things that my boyfriend goes to eat now before
I
he
ain't gonna
comes,
lie.
because
Well,
he need to watch the
I'm
Cowboy
not
game.
marrying nobody family that eats at 6.
I'm not
We
eating.
we ain't never going to your family for holidays.
No, I'm not spending
See,
the night over your family
No,
house because
no,
I
we're
know
not
I'm
well,
going
gonna get
over there.
sleepy at 9. And
go,
y'all will still be eating.
Maybe they
yeah.
get like, get maybe get Juneteenth or something. Maybe I get that holiday. Maybe go over there for 4th of July. But they not getting none of the major holidays.
Hell, that
And
ain't dinner for y'all. That's a midnight snack. Y'all starting at 9.
Oh, that ain't dinner. That's lunch. 6 o'clock is not lunch.
6 o'clock is
You be
supper.
lying. That
Six
is
o'clock is
dinner.
supper.
That is dinner.
Yes,
Every
dinner, supper at the table. Like,
supper
at
sound
the
more
table.
proper. That shit's
Then y'all,
late dinner.
What
I,
you say, JT?
I said, then y'all call it supper. I can't damn sure come
No,
tonight.
I said supper.
Hey, baby, you want to eat supper? I'm like, nah, I can't do this shit. It's over. I, I need a ghetto girl.
So you would definitely hate coming once we put the table out and you got to put on your good clothes when we do the whole family.
You
Yeah.
mean your good
Good
clothes?
clothes. What's good clothes?
Right? How old are these people? Gonna be casket ready at any moment. Go put on your good clothes.
Hey, yo, they want us to
Listen,
put on a suit to eat.
Right?
listen. We have family dinners, like,
Who
and
gets
that's
who gets fancy for supper? Like what
girl.
the fuck?
Girl,
No.
listen. In my grandma
No.
lifetime, baby, we ate on real plates. That's why I tell people I don't like eating off paper plates. We ate on real plates at the table with the table set and tablecloths. Like, that's how
When
we
it
eat.
was just my family, yes. But when we started having people over, no, to go plates, paper plates.
We had paper plates with 6 slots on there.
6.
And
Yeah,
that's
you
the
know
thing, though.
the little squares up. You put your sides up there, and you got the big one with your meat and all
Hell
that.
no, I ain't seen no 6 sliding
Yeah,
one.
we ain't never ate off real plates. I didn't know what a real plate was until I went to this white girl house in high school.
Okay, goodbye. It's time to go. It is time for me to
Oh
go.
my goodness.
Shout out to my family. We some real niggas.
Hey, but you know what? That's okay. So if that's your family tradition and you tell me, I'll be ready. Like
See,
when I
you'll be
pull up at his,
ready.
when I pull
Yeah.
up at his family house, like, I mean, we don't know what time they're eating it. We always miss it because he don't know either. So, like go kick it with your people. Come to my mama's house after 6. You want to watch the Cowboy game and I sit at the table, just come after 6.
But
Like,
it do add up. Like my family eat at 3, you know what I'm saying? We'll eat till 5, we'll leave 5 and go to your family house at 6 and spend the night. You know what I'm saying? That's eat around 12, midnight. No, I was
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna say.
in my
and
good
it's
clothes.
okay. Yeah,
In your
it's
good
okay.
clothes.
It's okay. And I may call my other cousins. Like sometimes I link up with my cousins for a third, after hours and we go hit whatever bar is open. Like it just depends.
Yeah.
So traditions are important. And that's why I say like people need to look at marriage. If you live across the country and it is a definite that you fly out to meet your folks, he got to give up something or vice versa.
True.
And sometimes
I
we're
agree.
not, we just need to look at that, what we're willing to give up, y'all. So we thank y'all for engaging with us in this crazy conversation tonight.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
I
Quite
love it.
interesting.
Hopefully some of y'all will think about getting married and like
And answer some of these questions.
ask some of these
Like I
questions.
said, I ain't never asked none of these questions.
Because if you got to be with these people for real, it matters. Like, are you willing to do it? JT said he can't eat after 6 o'clock.
Silver crystal punch bowl.
We do.
Then we got a Kool-Aid jug. Fuck you.
The silver and crystal punch bowl. Yeah, y'all get real fancy.
Y'all rich over there, boy. I need to see what y'all 401k looking like. Well, y'all at a prom?
Listen,
Good-
sometimes
Good
listen.
clothes, silver.
Oh yeah. So they put out the good dishes.
silver.
And we going this Thanksgiving.
You catch my auntie on a good day, baby. You may eat at the nice table. Like, listen.
There's a nice table.
What are y'all, slaves?
There's formal there's formal dining areas in the house. So you have a kitchen and then you have formal dining. Okay, never mind. That's a whole nother show.
Yeah, y'all too rich. You said now I know you come for money. Fuck all that. You come for money. The silver and crystal punch bowl. Hell yeah. All this shit sounds
listen.
There's
That's a whole
nice fancy dining room.
that's a whole other conversation.
How many dining rooms is there in one house?
I mean, there's a living room and then there's a dining room. And like in our house that we grew up in, we had a formal living room, a formal dining room. The kitchen had a table, and then the formal dining room, there was a table where we ate at when there was company.
Okay.
And then in the formal dining room, you don't sit unless there's company. You go upstairs to the den. Like,
y'all was rich.
No, we weren't. We were just middle class black people.
I mean, like,
y'all make me feel
my
like
family got middle class. We had a den too. The den had an extra bedroom.
Yeah,
and it's a fireplace. Yeah,
it's traditions, right? And you get to create your own. That's the thing about marriage. That's the thing about bringing two families together. We can scale it up. We can scale it down. If it was left up to me, I would scale it up. But
of course,
sometimes we got to meet in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against paper plates if it's at my house, because then that means they go in the trash and I don't have to clean them.
Facts.
Yeah. Yep. So, it's always interesting, y'all, but we should talk about it because now I actually host Thanksgiving at my house.
Okay.
Ooh, look at you.
I cook all the dinner and it's a lot.
Where the silver crystal punch bowl at?
Well, at my house right now, because I have to do all the cleaning and cooking. We're not there yet. Yeah, I put it in a punch bowl. I still use the punch bowl for Thanksgiving.
Okay, it's not crystal.
We use paper, but we use paper cups. Yeah, I didn't use glasses. I didn't use glasses.
Go. A little niggerish in there. There we go.
Yeah,
a little nigger.
Little promise. Little school dance.
Y'all, I'm gonna take pictures for y'all the next time, y'all. This has been Situationship Talk with your girl Candy K. Lynn.
AM.
And JT. And one thing before I go, man, I want to say rest in peace to Last Page Mother. I know he lost his mom. My prayers with you, brother, and I love you, man.
Yeah.
We all agree. We're all praying for you. So guys, thank y'all for watching. Hopefully you guys learned something. You'll take some notes and you'll consider looking at marriage as a for life thing and not a today we together and tomorrow we apart. Until next week, guys, we thank you for watching. You guys have an amazing night.
Peace, y'all.